Yo, what's up, guys? Let's find some plays. So, first things first, Better has a promo, so let's just go through the promos really quickly. So if you use Better, they have a risk-free bet up to $10. So basically the first bet you place is risk-free. Here's what I went with. I gave it out on Twitter, but whatever. We'll try to find some other picks on Better. Sleeper has some promos as well. So if we go over to Sleeper real quick, you can see whatever. They have a discount on Tatum, discount on Devin Booker, but let's see what we have right here. So what books do? Fuck, man. What do we want to look at? Fliff? Should we start with PrizePicks? Where do we want to start? So I already gave out a fair amount of plays, on Fliff on Twitter, but let's lock in another one. First one from this live stream. So we got our boy Gary Trent. So anyways, let's go here. I wouldn't mind finding some college basketball bets for the first four. But we got the Raptors game, and how do people feel about Trent under 3.5 rebounds? Regardless, I'm locking it in, but if you want to fade it, feel free to fade it. But that's the first play I'm going to go with. So we got our boy Gary Trent under 3.5 rebounds. So this is at minus 115 odds on Fliff. So obviously I follow a very data-driven approach. All these sports books, you essentially have hundreds of data points, like hundreds of, books telling you exactly where a line should be set. Fuck, man, I'm not logged into Underdog Fantasy again. But let's see what we have here. So you can see Fliff has Gary Trent. They have his over favored. His over is juiced. Every other sports book, Bet Online, which is a pretty sharp book, Tony Bet, Caesars, like all these other books have kind of ripped Gary Trent to being a big favorite to go under. Here's FanDuel. So that seems like a solid play, solid value. And let's kind of move on to Underdog Fantasy. So should we do Underdog or should we do PrizePicks? Fuck, man. Or we got to do both. So we got to do both. We're going to ride a ton of guys tonight. Anyways, fuck that. And we have a lot of college basketball plays open as well. I mean, this is the best time of the year to ride, college players because there's just so many lines posted and there's so many games. So we're going to have a lot of college basketball bets over the next few days. But where do we want to start? Let's try Underdog Fantasy. Again, sometimes they bump things quickly. But actually, like this line, it's available on Better as well if you haven't already used the Better promo. I already used the Better promo, though. So let's take a look at our boy Jimmy Butler. Under 24.5 points. So let's start here. I mean, you can see market has him as a big favorite to go under. So it checks out from a value perspective. This play was also available on PrizePicks earlier. I was going to drop a slip with both of these plays, but they ended up bumping it. But we have Hallie under 15.5 RAs. So you can see here his assist line is 11. His rebound line is 4. But his RA line is 15.5. So obviously, you sum them up, you get 15. So seems like there's some decent value there. So we have Hallie under. We got Jimmy Butler under. And then we just need a final play to go with. And let's fucking go to esports. So let's check out some of these esports plays. So we got our boy Afro over 29. And again, on Underdog, they give you really good payouts for 3-pick entries. They give you a 6x payout. So usually what I'm going with is, 3-pick entries on Underdog. You can see here, early, esports line discrepancy. They're opening the line at 29, and you can see they already locked it. Oh, my God. So sometimes I feel like people are betting it ahead of me, and that's why they ended up locking it, which probably is why they ended up locking it, which is annoying, but that's just kind of how it is. But what we can do is let's go back here, and let's just find a third NBA pick maybe to go with, because it seems like, oh, fuck yeah. So we have Jaren Jackson under 1.5 steals. So let's take a look at Jackson. So Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks. So let's go. Let's just try to go quickly. Again, it's a little annoying because I can't do this on my desktop, but this would be the 3-pick entry we want to lock in on Underdog, and then let's just hit it. And again, sometimes when I have my phone connected, it doesn't work as well, but we got Butler under in points, Hallie under in RAs, and they already removed Tyrese. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? So they already removed Halliburton, which is super annoying. But what we can do is we can just go to Kelly Olynyk, and we can take his under in PRAs. So we got a different little 3-pick entry. Then we'll move on to PrizePicks because Underdog Fantasy is frustrating with just how fast they bump some of these props. But Kelly Olynyk under 28.5 PRAs. I mean, you can see this play right here. A lot of people are on Kelly Olynyk's under. Market has his under heavily favored. So hopefully, can you see my phone on the screen? No, you can't. Fuck, man. But anyways, that's what I'm going to end up locking in. So we got Jackson under 1.5 steals. And they already ended up removing them. Honestly, I'm done with Underdog Fantasy for now. They already ended up removing a couple of these picks. Yeah, you can see they ended up bumping Olynyk. Anyways, Underdog Fantasy, it's a waste of time to try to do on these streams because everything moves so quick when people start betting it. But let's take a look at PrizePicks. Let's try to do a PrizePick slip. So let's do a PrizePick slip, and let's see what we have. Let's see what we have available. And we already have some plays coming up for March Madness. So, obviously, you may not be able... This play looks beautiful. We got Javier Esguerra over 3.5 rebounds. He's gone over, all 5 of his last 5 games. Obviously, every game's different, but you can see all the books are opening him up as a big favorite to go over. So that seems like a solid play to go with. But what we really want to do is find some other plays. Sheesh, man. Jaren Jackson. People like fading Jaren tonight. We got Jaren Jackson under 9.5 RAs. So we can take a look at this play. Most popular play on the board right now is Jaylen Brown points. Jaylen Brown's been hot. Makes sense. So we got Jaren Jackson under 9.5 RAs. That's one option. But let's see if we can find anything better. Fuck that. So we got Jalen Duren under 12.5 rebounds. He's a frustrating player to bet on because a lot of times, like going into the fourth quarter, he'll have 10 rebounds and then he just doesn't get put back in the game because the Pistons fucking suck and they're getting blown out. But you can see this checks out from a value perspective. All the books have his under heavily favored. So I like this play, so we can ride it. And then let's go over to Green over 6.5 points. So we got Draymond over 6.5 points. It hasn't hit the past few games. And then let's take a look here. We got Dort under 3.5 rebounds. So let's just start locking in some slips because we don't have that much time. And then we got our boy Jimmy under 30.5 PRs. So again, they ended up bumping his points line down from 24.5 to 24. So sometimes there's better value in the derivative markets like points plus rebounds. So fuck it, sure, whatever. He's gone under 5 out of the past 5 games. Obviously, they're playing the Cavs. Should be a competitive game. But regardless, here's what we kind of have. So let's lock it in. And if you don't like the college basketball play, whatever. Maybe take that play on Jaren Jackson under 9.5 RAs. PrizePicks has me on poverty fucking betting limits, $5 a slip. But regardless, let's lock it in. And let me put the link in the chat for anyone who wants to tail. What book should we look at? So let's go here and let's make sure we are live. What's up, guys? Fliff. So here's the link. 6 picks. Someone was saying 6 picks. Well, if you want to run a 6 pick, you could just include the play on, whatever. Or SGA under 1.5 threes. I mean, there's different options you can kind of go with. But here's what we ended up going with. So we got our boy Javier. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Over 3.5 rebounds. We got Duren under 12.5 rebounds. We got Draymond over 6.5 points. We got Dort under 3.5 rebounds. And then we got our boy Jimmy under 30.5 PRs. So, again, if you're just tuning into the live stream, we just hit this on PrizePicks. Trent under 3.5 rebounds. I hit that shit on Fliff. And then there's some promos on Sleeper. They got a discount on Tatum as well as Booker. So I'm not sure what is Tatum's line regularly. But these promos, they don't obviously always hit. But, if we take a look at Tatum, his normal line is 25.5. So you can kind of get a sense of how big of a discount is it if you just go to, the Bucks-Celtics game. Honestly, pretty low line for Tatum, especially in a competitive game. Only 25.5. But, if you kind of take a look, his over 21.5 is a minus 300 favorite, so a 3-1 betting favorite, 75% to win. His 25.5 line is kind of like a coin flip. So you're kind of getting a 25% free increase in win probability. Over 21.5 is, minus 300 favorite. 25.5 is kind of like a coin flip. but whatever. Let's kind of move on, and let's see if we can get in some other picks. Should we try Underdog again, or is that a waste of time? A lot of these plays are also available on Underdog. I mean, Dort, Durin, Kelly Olynyk. If you wanted to run an Underdog play, but maybe we see, is there any value on Better for the people who haven't bet the promo already? Dude, there's a fuck ton of value on Better. Let's go. So sometimes, Better, unfortunately, they recently reduced their payouts, which is annoying. And again, just make sure to opt into the promo. Again, if you lose, you get your money back. That's about as free as it gets. But let's start building our slip. So Jimmy Butler, dude, what the fuck, man? Remove. Okay, come on. So they ended up, anyways, let's just get rid of this shit for a second. So I want to build a new slip. So we got Jimmy Butler under 24.5. You should be able to see my phone. Yeah, okay, it's connected. So that's the first play we want to go with. And then let's just kind of see. So we have Jaren Jackson under 1.5 steals in the Grizzlies game. And again, it's like the same strategy as PrizePicks. All these books have fixed payouts, But unfortunately, PrizePicks ended up removing this square. How hard do we want to ride Jalen tonight? Oh, it's always a hard question. Just how many times do you want to ride a guy? So I guess we're going to do it, 3. Well, I didn't play it on Underdogs. This will only be my second time. But we have in the Jazz Thunder game. So let's go to the Jazz Thunder game. We got Dort under 3.5 boards. Dude, all unders. Wow. So this slip is going to be all unders, which honestly I fuck with. So let's go here to the 76ers game. And then we want Tobias Harris under 27.5 PRAs. So this would be the entry, 5 picks. And you want to play it with insurance. So a dynamic play. I'm not sure. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? So they already removed Butler, which was the best play. Obviously, it was the best play, and that's the play they fucking remove. So what we can do is now we need one more pick. Super annoying. But anyways, here's the 4 picks. I'm trying to move as quickly as I can. But let's see if we can find anything good. Where is their value? So we have this batting strikeouts one. I mean, it's not like there's crazy value, but if, whatever. Let's lock in a play. And again, if you haven't already used the promo, just make sure you opt in. So the last one is going to be Lewis. Oh, to have a strikeout. So how much are they going to let me bet? And what's the max allowed? So max allowed is $50. So it's like, okay. So let's hit this for 50. Fuck, man. When I have my phone connected, sometimes it's just all janky. So let me disconnect my phone, lock this in, and then you'll be able to kind of see the picks right here. So it's a, 5-pick entry on Better. So let's see. There you can see. So we got Jackson under 1.5 steals, under rebounds, Tobias Harris PRAs, and then, whatever. And again, if you haven't already bet the promo, this is risk-free, up to only $10. So if you bet it for $50 and you lose, they'll give you back $10 in promo funds. And then we got Dort under 3.5 rebounds. We got Harris under 27.5 PRAs. And then we got a baseball play. Crazy, man. Baseball's almost back. So we got over half of a K. And then this is on Better. And then let's do another PrizePick slip. Let's do another PrizePick slip. People want to do a PrizePick slip, or should we just look at Fliff? Anyways, let's see what we have here. Let's go. Let's see what we have. What do people think? Oh, my God, bro. So this is crazy, man. This is crazy, bro. So we got Gary Trent. We have all sorts of options, honestly. So this Gary Trent play we already locked in, so I'm just going to hide it. De'Aaron Fox, I think I already gave this out, but there's some other options. I mean, Dort under 10.5 points. We're already, fading his rebounds line, but you can see, again, the lines are always moving. Like, sportsbooks, they're not static. They're kind of always moving around their lines just based on where action's coming in. Like, a lot of people think sportsbooks are really stupid. Like, I encourage you to think about them as being smart. FanDuel is a $10 billion company. They're pretty good at setting lines and moving lines. So if all the sharps on FanDuel start hammering the under, they'll move lines towards the under. So that honestly seems like a decent play. So maybe we lock it in. I mean, we're just going to full-on fade Dort. So let's go to the Thunder game. And let's see what we have here. So, damn, they already have lines posted for tomorrow, but let's, not worry about that. So where are you, baby? Nope, I don't want to take his rebounds line. I'm already on his rebounds line on better. So what we want to do is we want to go back here. And where the fuck is it? Here it is. We got Dort under 10.5 points. People like it. Dort fading, Dort, under 10.5 points. So we're riding him twice. We got him on better now. We don't have him on PrizePicks. But let's see here. Is there anything new on Underdog? Nah, there's the same play on Dort. So if you just love riding Dort, you can ride Dort. But what we can do is we can kind of build a PrizePick slip. So let's try to build a PrizePick slip. And this time we can take Jaren Jackson's under. Why the fuck not? So we got Dort under 10.5 points. Minus 115 on Fliff. People like it. Thoughts, concerns? ParlayPlay, please. So someone's saying ParlayPlay. ParlayPlay has a discount right now. This is what I ended up locking in. I gave it out on Twitter, so I can't use the promo again. But they actually have a couple promos. So De'Aaron Fox is discounted to 23.5. So I ended up pairing him with Viper over 7.5 as a part of their slide the line promo. But yeah, so that's what I ended up locking in on ParlayPlay. I mean, we can see if people want ParlayPlay, people are talking about it in the chat. We can see if there's anything available on ParlayPlay. Although, obviously not the most popular book in the world, but let's see what we have here. So let's just build another PrizePick slip real quick. So let's go here. And I do love riding these fucking college kids, especially in March. So what we can take a look at is we could just take his... Damn, they already removed his rebound line. PrizePicks, man. They're on top of bumping this shit. So we have Jaren Jackson. Let's just go quick. When does this game start? This game doesn't start till 7, so we have plenty of time, but I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste anyone's time, man. We got Jaren Jackson under 9.5 RAs tonight against the Grizzlies. Been hit or miss recently, 12, 12, 13, 6, 4, but Desmond Bane, I mean, what else do we have? Sheesh. So we got SGA under 1.5 made threes, so let's check out this. And again, PrizePicks has, millions of possible things you can bet on. Not actually millions, but tens of thousands of lines. So the way you want to think, or the way I think, is just obviously we want to zone in on where are the picks that have value. That's kind of the first step. Where are the plays with an edge? And then you can always not bet them if you don't want to. But from a value perspective, this SGA play looks incredible. All the books have SGA, as a big favorite to go under 1.5 made threes. So it's okay. We have dozens of data points, sports books posting lines, all telling us SGA is a big favorite to go under. So it's that seems like a decent play to go with. And, So then we just need to finish building our slip. So we got Jackson, SGA. Do we want to fade Porzingis? Porzingis threes is kind of another option. And the strategy never changes, right? Every play should have value. Porzingis under 2.5 made threes. I mean, that's an option. Fade the hot hand. He's been hot recently from deep, but we have Paul George under 5.5 rebounds. Let's take a look at this play. So I'm already fading Paul George. I gave that play out on Fliff, his assist line, but we could fade Paul George again. Under 5.5 rebounds. They're playing the Trailblazers. He's been going, he's gone under 4 out of the past 5 games. They're playing the Trailblazers. The game will probably be a blowout unless they play like they did against the fucking Hawks and they end up getting blown out. But we have 3 picks to start with. And honestly, fuck it. Let's fade Porzingis too. So this is all unders again. So I'm going to fade Porzingis. Under 2.5 made threes. Why not? And then Don't fade him. Brooks isn't coming to the 3-point line. 6 pick for the PrizePicks promo. Dude, I don't even know PrizePicks has a promo. But if they have a promo, we can lock in a 6 pick. Yeah, might as well lock in a 6 pick, right? So let's lock in a 6 pick. How do people feel about college basketball? I didn't even realize PrizePicks had a promo, but if they do have a promo, you know that's good. I fucking love these promos. So we got over 25.5 for Freeman. That obviously looks great. He literally had 26 in 2 out of the past 5 games. And you're going to see FanDuel has his line at 26.5 with the over favored. What was I talking about? So we have Jackson, SGA, George, Porzingis. We're fading them all. So let's find one more player. A fantasy score. Who do we like fading tonight, bro? Who do we want to fade? Keegan Murray, John Collins, Jalen Duren. I mean, we're already fading him, so maybe let's get some diversity. We're already on SGA, so I don't really want to fade SGA, but maybe we take Miles Turner. He hasn't been doing shit recently, bro. So we have Miles Turner under 32 half fantasy score. He's gone under the past 2 games. So this would be a... Did they already remove that? Where the fuck is that college basketball pick? So now we got to go back to Freeman. Did they remove it? No, they didn't remove it. So again, he had 26, you know. So again, like, let's just hit this. Maximum daily amount. Dude, are you kidding me? I hate PrizePicks, bro. I hate this website. Maximum daily amount is $2,000. So they're not even going to let me bet it. But if you want to play to bet, this is what I'm on. If someone wants to share the link in the chat, I'll copy it and post it again. But I've never seen sportsbooks that do this. But honestly, I don't just want to bitch about it 24/7. They're not even going to let me bet again. I got in like 4 slips today, and they're not letting me bet anymore. But we got Jackson under 9.5 RAs, SGA under 1.5 made threes, George under 5.5 rebounds, Turner under fantasy score, and then Freeman over 25.5 PRs. All of them seem solid. And if you just take a look here, you know, like he's had 26. So this is in the Akron game. He's had 26 in 2 out of the past. He's had exactly 26 in, you know, 2 out of the past 3 games. And then if you just look at worst points plus rebounds. So Freeman, nope, that's not what I want to look at. You know, you can see they have his line at 26.5 with the over favored. So not only are we getting better odds on PrizePicks, so here's the 5 picks again, Jackson, SGA, George, under, Turner under, and then Freeman over, college basketball pick. But I guess we're going to have to move on from PrizePicks because they're not going to let me bet anymore, which is really annoying. But let's check out Fliff. So I'm already on all 3 of these plays, so I kind of cleared that out. You know, there's some value on FanDuel. There's always pretty good value on FanDuel. Like you can see, you know, Keegan Murray over 6.5 rebounds. FanDuel's the only book giving you plus money. Plus 102, they have it at. Every other book has, you know, the over favored. So this play seems really good on FanDuel. But let's see if there's anything on Better or Underdog because those just seem to be more popular books on this live stream. But there's always good value on. So we could, I mean, there is enough value to lock in another Better slip. Obviously, we already locked in some of these picks previously. Some of the games are starting. But if we go here to the Thunder game, we could take Dort again. And just a reminder, they have that promo, you know, risk-free promo. If you haven't already included it, it kind of looks like some of this shit has moved. So let's check out Underdog. Would we be able to make an Underdog slip? Will Underdog bless us with the ability to make a slip before bumping anything? Let's see. Let's see. For people who are asking for Underdog plays in the chat, let's see if we got Dort under 3.5 rebounds. We're already on his under in points. We got Jackson RAs. which works out nicely for me because I wasn't able to fucking bet it, dude. So we got Jackson under 9.5 RAs, and then we got Kelly Olynyk under 13.5, which I'm already on PrizePicks, but sure, under 13.5 RAs. So 3 unders. Jackson, Dort, Olynyk. And then let's just lock it in. So if you want to lock it in, try to lock it in quick because you've probably seen how quickly they bump some of these things. There's some other options too. So did they end up bumping any of them? Let's see. Let me see if I'm able to lock it in. Damn, they removed everything. Wow. Foiled again. I even tried before you this time. All gone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's really fucking annoying, though. So, that's really annoying. What about Hawkes under 2.5 assists? Is this play still available? Same strategy, just different pick. So we got Hawkes. I mean, this game's about to start. No, it's not available. Anyways, Underdog Fantasy is a frustrating book for this reason. Oh my God. This play on Derek White, maybe we should do a Dabble slip. I mean, I feel like Dabble doesn't bump things as quickly. But if you're building an underdog slip, Derek White, meh, it seems like this game's about to start. But let's just go here. Let's go to let's go to Dabble or something like that and see if we can get in like a Dabble play. Because what's nice about Dabble is they have the same payouts as Underdog. And Underdog is oftentimes, you know, they're quicker at bumping things. But if we can get the same play in on Dabble, 12x, so 12 pick entries now having 1,000x payout. So is that good? Let's see. What does that mean? So that means any 12-leg parlay is in 1,000x payout, which means it's minus 128 odds. So it's actually not good. I mean, it's worse than their 3-pick entries. Do I have to update the app? I don't want to update the app. But I guess I will update the app. So let's see right here. And then we can lock in a play. I mean, I'm not going to place an 1,000x play. But let's see if there's any value that we can take advantage. Okay, I get it. I get it. But let's go here. And let's start building a slip on Dabble. There was some good value on Dabble the other day. So let's just kind of see what are we able to get. Oh, fuck, this Derek White play. Let's see. I mean, dude, if this is still available, lock it in quick as fuck. Derek White under 6.5 assists. That is the best play on the board right now. And then we got Dort under 3.5 rebounds. And then we have different options. Jackson under 9.5 RAs, or you could take a steals line. Would you rather take his RA line or his steals line? It's like, fuck, man, I don't know. Whatever, I'll take his steals line. So this is what you'd want to lock in. 3-pick entry. Again, they give you a 6x payout. Derek White's obviously been playing extremely well, but I mean, you look at all the sports books, he's a massive fucking favorite, right? Like, FanDuel is super aggressive on his under. They have his under all the way up minus 188. But anyways, if you want to lock it in, I'm hitting it ASAP. So lock it in because Dabble, they can bump things pretty quickly. So there we go. We now have our entry. So 3-pick entry we were able to get in. White under 6.5 assists. People were able to get it in. So that's awesome. So we got White under 6.5 assists. We got Dort under 3.5 boards, which, you know, moved on Underdog Fantasy. And then we got Jackson under 1.5 steals. Okay. So we got that on Dabble, which is rock solid. Would they let me bet it again? Exceeds risk selection threshold. So I'm not sure. Is it still available? Did they end up bumping it, or are people able to get it in? Derek White under 6.5. So what, at least previously what you could do, I don't know if you still can do it, is you could just go here to is you could kind of just we also liked his RA line, is you could just kind of replace his PA line with his RA line, and then will we be able to lock it in again? Bro, fuck yeah. They took it again. So I just replaced, this Derek White play is very good. Under 6.5 assists, so I just replaced it. Jaren Jackson steals, because that exceeded the risk threshold, with Derek White assists. So a little shitty, but just kidding, it's not. If they're going to limit me, just kind of switch out one pick, and then we're able to get, another option in, another good play in. So, anyways, so some good value on Dabble. I'm not sure if they ended up bumping anything. This play on Dort's still available. We can check out Underdog, FanDuel, Fliff, maybe. Underdog, FanDuel, Fliff, better. I mean, whatever you guys want. So, these plays I'm already on. Well, what am I already on? Let's see. So, people like Texas Tech. That's an option on FanDuel. But let's see. Is there enough value to lock in a better slip? Nope, there's not. So fuck better for now. Let's just look at FanDuel, Fliff, Underdog. And again, Underdog Fantasy is just frustrating because, especially on these streams, they just seem to bump things quickly. But ParlayPlay has a promo again. They have a discount on De'Aaron Fox. So what the fuck? Yo. Go. Whoa. So let's see if this is actually available on ParlayPlay. It may not be. I mean, they end up bumping. Dude, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Yo, so if you use ParlayPlay, lock this in ASAP. Jalen Williams over 3.5 rebounds. This play's incredible. And I'll show you why in a sec. Literally pair it with anything. Again, what's kind of annoying about these sports books is you need to find a pair. Fuck, bro. So I'm going to take over 3.5 assists. So I'm going to pair these two plays. Jalen Williams over 3.5 rebounds. It's a 2.2x payout, which means plus 120 odds. So am I able to bet my max amount on this? Fuck, bro. So they already removed it. Was anyone able to get it in? I mean, you can see here, Jalen Williams over 3.5 rebounds is minus 160 on every other sportsbook. They have this at plus 120. But it looks like they ended up removing it. They didn't remove it. So let me fucking bet it, dude. It doesn't look like it's available. What are you talking about? So these sportsbooks are so fucking janky. What about his steals line? Will you let me bet the steals line? Over, so 2.53, that means plus 153 American odds, just for, the sake of comparison. So will they let me bet this? It looks like player steals is currently unavailable. So fucking stupid. So they're just not letting you bet the really good picks. Which is very frustrating, but, because they have it available, they're just not letting me bet it. What about over half of a 3? You going to let me bet his 3-point line? So they're just not even letting you bet it. Anyways, that's super annoying, but I guess that's just how it is today. So let's see what else we got. We're already on this Dort play. People like fading Tobias Harris. That's another option. Market has him as a big favorite to go under 6.5 rebounds. So if you want another Fliff play, I mean, fucking so annoying. But Underdog Fantasy, pretty dry and bumping things quickly. Let's see what else we got. We got Dabble and Better. So a lot of the same plays kind of on Better that we've already discussed. I don't want to waste your guys' time. Dabble, we already kind of cleared out the value, which worked out nicely. And Better, like, there's some value. I mean, you know, PrizePicks I'm not going to be able to bet, but it's a lot of the same stuff. I mean, you know, in general, the plays with high value. So let's take a look at Fliff and FanDuel. And then I guess we can, like, kind of call it a day. Fuck ParlayPlay, dude. So, I mean, like, this play just looks solid. I mean, again, like, I know FanDuel's not the most popular book on these streams because it's not legal in as many states, but, you know, you look right here, like KD over 6.5 rebounds. FanDuel has his under favored. Same strategy, different book. And what's nice about FanDuel is on PrizePicks, like, you can't place straight bets. It's very annoying. Like, on PrizePicks, you know, first of all, you know, you need at least 2 picks, so you can't place parlays. Whereas when you're betting on straight bets, basically you just want to find discrepancies in the market, value in the market. So KD, FanDuel's the only book with his under favored. And you can see what's crazy about FanDuel, if you don't use FanDuel, is they have basically no juice in their market. Not actually. But you can see they only have a 20-cent spread, minus 105, minus 115. That's only a 20-cent spread. Compare that to Fliff. Fliff has a fucking 60-cent spread. 3 times the juice, minus 155, minus 105. So FanDuel offers, you know, really like tight markets. So it's a lot more friendly to the sports bettor than a PrizePicks and a Fliff and whatever. So it's definitely a good book to use. I haven't used it a ton, or I don't use it as much just because it's not, you know, or give out plays on these live streams just because it's not as popular. But you can see, how much am I up on FanDuel? 1.4K, so nothing crazy. But there's oftentimes some good value, and again, they just have really tight markets. So what do we want to do? Oh, I wanted to go to Fliff. So let's just lock in this play on Fliff real quickly. So fuck FanDuel for a second. And let's see what we have here on Fliff. Tobias Harris under 6.5 rebounds. Do people like this play? We got Harris under 6.5 rebounds. And the games are starting. So I'm trying to move as quickly as I can. But fuck it. Let's lock it in. We got Tobias Harris under 6.5 rebounds. Fliff is the only book with his over favored. Every other book has ripped his under, as you can see in the line movement chart, to being a pretty heavy favorite. So it's like, okay, that seems solid. Tobias Harris under 6.5 rebounds on Fliff at minus 115. Where's Sam Merrill? Oh yeah, we bet on Sam Merrill. Is he in the fucking game? He should be in the game. Fucking Jalen Duren already has 3 rebounds. Anyways, game's early, and he doesn't play that many minutes, especially if the Pacers come back. Hopefully he doesn't play that many minutes. But we got a ton of picks open for today, so will be interesting to see how everything works out. But anyways, so we got this play on Tobias Harris. Okay, cool. Anything else on these fantasy sites worth talking about? It's hard to, you know, hey, here's some good picks on Better if you wanted to run another slip. But, you know, Jackson under 1.5 steals. It's a lot of the same shit we've already discussed. Tobias Harris. A lot of unders. But there is good value. Fuck parlay play. But what did I want to say? And then there's some esports value coming up on PrizePicks. So Jalen Williams. So now you can see they removed it. They bumped his rebound line. We were going to get his over 3.5 at plus 120. Now they have his over 4 at minus 177. So it's just frustrating because, like, they were offering the line, and there's actually some good value showing up on Better. But what did I want to say about FanDuel? is maybe we try to lock in this KD play quickly. So the issue is, and a lot of people will say like, and I get it, it makes sense. Oh, your betting strategy is very simplistic. It's actually not simplistic. I mean, it kind of is, but like once you understand how these platforms work, like PrizePicks, the optimal slip type is 5-pick entries. Like there's a lot of work to kind of understand why 5-pick entries on PrizePicks are best. Not actually a lot of work, but you get the point. Like you don't want to play 3-pick entries because they're a ripoff. Underdog's giving you 6x. But it's not. Like, it's just I don't think I can, I don't think 99.99% of sports bettors can just look at odds and make picks and win long term. I mean, 99% of people just pick bets with their gut, and they all lose money, right? Like, basically every sports bettor loses money. So you got to do something different. And again, everything is baked into the market. That's what's amazing about comparing books side by side and kind of finding these inefficiencies in the market is even if you don't know anything about basketball, you've never seen KD play ball, you've never watched a Suns game, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like every sports book is telling you, hey, Kevin Durant's a big favorite to go over. It should be priced around like minus 130, minus 135 odds. We're getting minus 105 on FanDuel. That's a no-brainer if we're able to lock it in before the lines move. And again, like, so I'm actually able to get it at minus 104 odds. So I'm going to lock it in. So we got KD over 6.5 rebounds at minus 104 odds. And then this is on FanDuel. And you'll see it pop up on my picket. But, so again, this bet tracker I use is called Picket. It's just like a bet tracker, tracks your plays, whatever. But let's see here. Maybe we try to lock in a better slip and some Fliff plays. Because Underdog Fantasy, it seems like they just bump things too quickly. But there is some good value on Underdog. There's always good value. The issue is I think they move lines based on volume. So once people start placing a slip, once we've started to make some picks, they just end up getting bumped pretty quickly. But anyways, a lot of these picks are the same. We got like Fox under 39.5 PRAs. I'm already fading him on Fliff too. Again, we have Fliff, Fox under 5.5 rebounds, but there's some good plays on better. But I'll call this live stream for now. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you were able to get in some good plays. And hopefully, most importantly, hopefully we make some money tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to DM me with any questions or whatever. Like, obviously, I'm trying to move quick on these live streams, place a lot of bets because we all want bets. We all want to place bets for tonight. So if I missed your question in the chat or anything like that, not trying to ignore people or whatever, feel free to DM me. Happy to respond. Send me an email, whatever. But yeah, thanks so much for your time. Enjoy the game.